Hold on, I gotta look at this. Okay. Oh shit, it's a fanfic about BlackBusterCritic owning the FanFicCritic. Okay, so this is an actual fanfic.
Oh my god. Right. Dramatic reading material right here.
Let's see. Finally awake. I see. The FanFicCritic weakly opened her eyes. She had no idea where she was. It wasn't her home, that's for sure. And that voice definitely didn't belong to Susan. She attempted to move, but found out that she was too weak to do so. Don't bother, the mysterious male voice said smugly. I used your cousin's phase pistol on you 3 times, to ensure that you will be immobile, while I have my way with you. It occurred to the FanFicCritic that she had heard the person's voice before. She turned to the direction of the voice, but she still couldn't see him. Oh, how rude of me. I should have at the very least allow you to see my face, or to see the face of the person who's going to officially own you. The FanFicCritic's eyes widened when the BlackBusterCritic walked into her line of sight. He wore his usual smug mug. He wore his smug mug.
He took in his coffee in his smug mug.
Yeah. He put his coffee cup over his head.
He wore his usual smug.
He just walked in with a coffee cup
and was wearing.
No, he wore a coffee cup on his head that says "SmugLeafCarriesOn is the leader of the commentary community."
And he was wearing a suit. Jamin? The FanFicCritic whispered in shock. Ah, we're on first name basis now, Miss FanFicCritic. You flatter me, you really do. Jamin reached over and gently stroked the FanFicCritic's face. She flinched from his touch, looking up at him with scared and confused eyes. Where am I? At my house, of course. If you want to be real technical, we're in my bedroom. Jamin answered softly. He moved his hand away from the FanFicCritic's face to join his other hand, with the task of undoing the FanFicCritic's jacket. The FanFicCritic, suddenly realizing what this was leading to, attempted to struggle to get up, but she didn't move at all due to the effect of the face pistol. Pistol! Jamin smiled. Jamin smiled smugly at her as he tugged her jacket off. You should have accepted my Skype challenge, he said, as he pulled her white polo off. But I thought he was taking off the jacket still.
It's no porno. There is no plot holes.
But then again, I'm glad you didn't. He marveled at the FanFicCritic's huge breast. His hands made quick work of her bra. After tossing it aside, he gently stroked the right breast. The FanFicCritic whispered, Why are you doing this? I thought you were I thought you were through with this pointless drama. Even if we weren't, is rape really a logical option? I'm doing this because you need to be broken. Not necessarily physically, because I don't want to harm such a glorious body, but emotionally. You see, no one challenges me and gets away with it, he answered calmly, and your challenging spirit needs to be tamed. Jamin's hand slowly traveled down to the critic's waist. Despite the FanFicCritic begging him, please, he undid her pants and took them off. He took her shoes, socks, and underwear off after he took off her pants.
Yeah, you take the shoes off last, don't you know that? Look at the sexy part right there, her feet.
Someone help! The FanFicCritic bellowed. Jamin quickly shot her with a phase pistol. Now she was too weak to even speak. Tears formed in FanFicCritic's eyes. She was completely helpless, and she knew no one was going to help her. Satisfied, Jamin carefully spread the FanFicCritic's legs apart to reveal her cleanly shaved pussy. Her eyes lighted slightly when he noticed that her hymen was still intact.
What the fuck?
You're still a virgin. That makes it... Shut up with the lady humps! This makes this all the better. Jamin...
You're fucking idiot.
Jamin was very good.
Meanwhile, Pikachu's ears in the background like, what the fuck is going on?
Jamin was very gleeful, knowing he would be the first guy to deflower the fanfic critic. He immediately started...
Wow.
He immediately started to undress himself, almost shaking with anticipation of the wonderful one-sided sex he was about to have. When he was
Wait, John, this guy's got a humongous ass.
when he was completely naked, he turned to his right to look at something the fanfic critic could not see. Okay. Oh, what the? Oh, God. Oh, God.
What the fuck?
Okay, honest reviewer, turn on the camera and start my live stream feed.
I knew Honest Reviewer was in on this.
The fanfic critic's eyes widened in complete horror. Not only was the honest reviewer a supposed friend, was in on the rape, it was going to be broadcasted live as well. If she could scream, the fanfic critic would be bellowing now. She listened helplessly as Jamin rambled on about how he was going to own her. She closed her eyes tightly when she heard him direct the camera to pan out to reveal her naked on the bed. She really...
Hey, what are they gonna do on the bed?
Guys, just stop with the music. Hold on, there's more people who get name dropped here. She really hoped that Susan was seeing this. Perhaps she would be saved. That hope was dashed, though, when Jamin stated that Susan was shot and killed with her own handgun by Youngblood Fantasy 91 when trying to protect an unconscious fanfic critic. Youngblood is in on this too, and he killed Susan. What did they do to him?
That's why Youngblood left on vacation. He's on the run.
The tears freely flowed now as Jamin continued to ramble on. It didn't matter if he raped her or not now. The fanfic's critic was our spirit was already broken. Now let's get on with the show.
I'm sexy and I know.
Oh, God.
Sexy.
Now let's get on with the show, folks, Jamin gleefully shouted.
What was that I heard? What was that?
That was...
Nothing.
He turned and made the way towards the bed. He climbed on top of fanfic seriously, and carefully positioned himself. Don't worry, sweetie, he said in a mockingly sweet tone to the fanfic critic. I will try to make this enjoyable for you as well. I am a gentleman, after all. Then without...
hey, DOG, here's a question. What are they gonna do on the
I'll get to that as soon as they stop fucking playing music. Then, without a...
Oh, what's this?
Then,
Newcastle was trying to join in the boob party.
then, without a
Boob
warning...
Party 6 by Nintendo.
He thrusted himself inside the critic, instantly breaking her hymen. All the critics sue and due to the weakened state she was in. The pain got gradually worse. Seeing Jamin was letting his animal instincts take over, he slammed into her over and over again, not really caring that this was not pleasing the fanfic critic at all. Finally, after an hour of cramming into her, Jamin came. He shook violently as he did and was breathing hard. After taking a few breaths to calm himself, Jamin looked down at the fanfic critic. His eyes widened, and he realized that she was dead. Oops.
Sexy and I know it.
The end.
Wait, how did...
Hey, hold on, I think I have a sound clip. That is, like, probably what BlackBusterCritic sounded like.
They're all looking at me. Oh no, do they notice I'm not wearing any panties?
I've got a better one.
I'm sexy and I know.
Wow. That was amazing.
That was beautiful. That was beautifully beautiful.
If I can,
was brought to you by a group of tits.
if I can cut that out of this call and it's not too hard to hear over the fucking music, I'll upload it to YouTube.
What was that? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you, a-hole.
No, Michael, I do not know who wrote that. Who wrote that?
I see a shadow picture, so I can only assume Foxtrot Delta Lima or whatever.
No.
No.
It's some guy that used to white knight the fanfic.
You know, I have a feel. Can I like show you what BlackBusterCritic may have sounded like when he was doing that? For some reason, I was just randomly thinking of this sound clip, which might be loud.
Oh God! Black Knight wrote this shit.
Of course. Who else?
So
this isn't the first time.
So this is what happens when you kick Dark Knight off of whatever fucking site they were on.
Yeah. You can wait thick for you.
Wait, GWSDM. It would be funny, like, at the end, after he says, oops, just have J-Man, da-da-da.
Holy shit! And
I didn't do shit!
It's not my fault! Don't break me!
so,
okay, can I play the sound clip of what Jamin sounded like when he was, like, doing that?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Probably sounded like this.
Help! Police! The beasts are after me!
What the fuck?
So even apparently, according to Honest Reviewer here, the BlackBusterCritic did not appreciate this.
Yeah.
He's like, that is not even funny. He did it completely wrong. First
off, it wouldn't have taken me a full hour to kill her with my cock.
First, I would have forced her to give me a blowjob. Then,
this fanfic is.
I wouldn't go straight for the pussy because that's like spoiling your dinner.
Yeah. You gotta play with some tits first.
I'm all hot now. I know. I'll eat that popsicle from before. Oh, God.
Look at you, OZ! This is what happens when I randomly add you to a Skype call and then read a fanfic about the BlackBusterCritic raping someone.
Oh, Jesus.
I could just see you sitting over the corner going, fuck yeah.
Oh yeah. I want them seconds.
Oh God damn it. God damn it, Bobby. Okay, I need to turn off the recording so I can actually get a recording of this shit. Turn recording off!